Now let us go to the part 2 of the lecture. So we already see about the classification of the clean room. So now let us see what is the source of the contamination. So this contamination can be classified into 5. There are facility, people, tool generated, fluids, and also product generated. So in terms of the facility, the example will be like floor, the walls, the ceiling, the paint and the coating, construction material, air conditioned debris, room air vapors, spills and leak. So these all are classified under the facility. For people, even the skin flake and all also can produce or considered as the contaminant. Okay, so some people also wearing cosmetic and perfume, so this one is not allowed in the clean room. So because the cosmetic and the perfume also contain the moisture and also the particles that can be contaminant to the product. So sometimes the clothes also can, if we move, it can also create dust. Okay, and also dust also can be trapped on our clothes, so that one it can considered as the contaminant also. So the tool generated, so as I mentioned previously, the tools that we use inside the clean room cannot produce the friction that can create the wear particles and also the lubricant or the chemical or vibration or anything. The tools that we use inside the clean room must not create the contaminant. Okay, so but sometimes there are still minor things that can cause the contaminant to happen. For example, the vibrations or something that related to the product that we are producing itself, because they might involve some machining or anything. So the debris that from that product can also be what we call as the debris, the contaminant. So but for this one, it fall under the product generated class. Okay, so other than that, there are also fluid. Okay, so fluid, for example, the air, like we call the humidity itself, because there are water in the air, or any gases or anything that involve that are inside the air, or any floor finishing coating or chemical or anything. So this one considered under the fluid part. And for the product generated, because there are also machining, and sometimes there are also chip of the silicone chips might come out from the product. Okay, and there are also flakes, clean room debris, and also the aluminum particles. So this one also can be source of the contamination. So if you remember the point 3 and point 4 of the rules in the clean room, so we have to we are not supposed to let the contaminant to be accumulated inside the clean room, and we need to eliminate any debris or any contaminant that are accumulated inside the clean room. Okay, so due to that, the clean room are designed in a way where it can be eliminated from the clean room. So this is using the airflow. There are two types of airflow that been designed for the clean room. One is turbulence airflow, another one is laminar airflow. So from this picture, you can see, what we can see is, if you can see the how the air is moving. Okay, so this is not like a straight lines airflow. Okay, compared to the lamina, if you can see, the lamina is going straight down to the part. Okay, so let us see some difference between the turbulent airflow and also laminar airflow. So here is the difference between the turbulent airflow and also laminar airflow. So basically what we can see is, in the turbulence airflow, the air that used is non-unidirectional, so that it can maintain the constant motion inside the air inside the clean room. So what happened is the rough air from the non-unidirectional airflow will trap the particles and then move it into the floor, towards the floor. Then they will enter the filter and leave the clean room. Okay, so for lamina, it is like you're using the air to push all the what we call the contaminant to the wall and towards the floor in a straight motion, and then it will enter the filter, and then it can leave the clean room. So in order to maintain this clean room, filtration system is needed in the clean room. Basically, there are two type of filter used in the clean room. It is HEPA and or ULPA. So HEPA stand for the high efficiency particulate air. So this one is typically a type of mechanical air filter. So usually it involves the process where it will be forcing the air through the fine mesh, so it will trap the harmful particles such as the pollen, then the dust mite, and also the tobacco smoke. The next one is ULPA. It is the acronym for the ultra low particulate air. So ULPA is a very high what we call a very fine filter. Okay, so it can remove up to 99.999% of the dust, pollen, mold, bacteria, and airborne particles. So this one it allow minimum particle penetration size 100 nanometers, so it's super fine. Okay, so it cannot allow very small size of particles to go through it. So now let us look into the types of the clean room. Previously we already see the class. Okay, so now we see the type of the clean room. There are 5 type of the clean room. There are conventional, modular hard wall, modular soft wall, mini environment, and also micro environment. Let us see one by one the type of the clean room. So let's see all of them in one place here, so that you can see the difference between the clean room. So conventional clean room is much more into a bigger size of clean room. If you can see here, people are working in their own area here. So but there are a lot of worker can be stationed in the clean room. Okay, so another one is hard wall clean room. So in here the area is smaller, and you can see that there are hard wall being installed for the clean room. And then we have soft wall clean room. So there are area for the working inside here, but there are also soft wall that being installed in the area of the clean room. Okay, so in order to control the amount of the particulate coming inside the area. And another one is mini clean room. So this one is particularly if it is needed to work on a certain product, particularly in that area. Okay, so if you can see, it is a very small area, so that's why it's called mini clean room. Okay, and then another one is micro clean room. So inside the product itself, or inside the, for example, that our computer, it is already created the micro clean room inside that computer itself. Okay, so in order to prevent from the chip the contaminant to go inside the particular chip or area where the parts is working. Okay, so now let us look one by one. So this is the conventional clean room. So if you can see, there are a certain number of staff that can work in this area. Everyone is working in their own area. Okay, so but if you can see here, the number of the staff inside here is large compared to the other clean room. So if we look into the modular hard wall clean room, so if you can see here, the number, the area is smaller, and then the number of worker that allowed inside the clean room also is what we call is limited. Okay, and of course for this one, usually it involves a very particular class of the clean room, so meaning that we don't want to allow any a lot of people inside here, so that a lot of contaminant will come inside the area. So this one is to create the control area. Now soft wall clean room, if you can see, the size is become smaller compared to the hard wall clean room, and it also installed with the soft wall, where it make it easier for the worker to come in and out, but a very limited person can go inside the clean room. So here are the example of the mini clean room. So it can also be like this one, so where people are just using there's a hole, is supposed to have a hole where only the hand is allowed inside that area. Okay, so that the area inside here is clean, and the whatever the substance or product that were created inside here is not contaminated. And here is the close picture on the micro clean room. So this is an example of the area where, for example, this is the chip inside here. So we create the clean room so that we can prevent the dust or any contaminant to come into the system inside here. So there are certain arrangement where there is a filter inside here, and air inlet where we allow a certain flow of air coming inside the area. So industry that usually use clean room for their working environment are like semiconductor manufacturing, solar panel, rechargeable battery, LED, LCD, all that, and also biotechnology, life sciences, so meaning anything that related to the life study, like biotechnology and all the things that related the microorganism and anything. So, and also field that sensitive to the environmental contamination. Okay, so these are the industry that usually use the clean room as their working environment. So working in the clean room, you will require a certain suit, or we call a gown. Okay, so this suit make of the ultra clean material, so it not supposed to create any dust or any debris when you move your hand, or because when we move, of course there will be friction between the body, correct? Okay, so that it can also create contamination from that particular movement. So that's why the material is created, so that it will not create this particular contaminant. So it has also battery pack for the air filter system. You have to wear 2 pair of gloves, which are the nylon and latex, and then 2 piece of foot gear, which is disposable. They will not be used twice. Okay, there are also shoe cover and outer booties. There are also helmet, includes air filter unit, and also there are belts, so that you can position your gown properly. So here how the people working in the gown or in the suit for the clean room. Okay, so I've prepared a video on how the gowning of the process of gowning take place. Okay, so look into the processes, and please make sure you know the step of the gowning. Please refer to the gowning procedure also that I've attached for the reading assignment for you. Look into the attachment for the gowning procedure. So that's the end of our class today. Thank you very much for listening. So if you have any problem or any question related to this lecture, please don't hesitate to call me or to contact me. Okay. Thank you very much for listening again. Okay. Assalamualaikum.